Oh, you are. The meeting time has not changed, sir. You are at the right place.
Okay, I think we start a little bit early.
Oh, no, you are. Not started. We are waiting till 5. I guess the meeting should start around 5.
Okay, I think we start a little bit early.
Oh, no, you are. Not started. We are waiting till 5. I guess the meeting should start around 5.
Okay, I think we start a little bit early.
Oh, no, you are. Not started. We are.
Everyone.
GM anointing, but try to check up again because you still seem to be like the mic still seem to be fumbling. Can anyone hear anointing, or is it me that is making a mistake here?
I can't see him also. I can't. He has mic issue.
Anointing is like you have issue with your mic. We can't hear you at all.
Oops.
Well, I guess you all can hear me now.
Yeah, it's better. Way better.
Man, I don't know. I changed my PC, so maybe that's why I'm having some microphone issues. I've not been able to set it up.
Yeah, because it's better and cleaner. You can hear clearly now.
Yes, I'm connected with my mobile right now. So I don't know if anyone's gonna help share screen, so we can continue from there. I don't know if I can still share my screen here. Tubusa, can you help us share a screen? Maki, anybody on PC can just help us share screen for the
I think I need
guild
to
sync. Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to the season 5, period 2 weekly sync. So yeah, I'll be facilitating the call today alongside every other person. Thank you and welcome, everyone. So within the next few minutes, we're going to be doing some little time check up on ourselves and before we forge ahead. So I'm going to be starting with Ernest of Gaia. How are you doing, sir?
Good.
So it's not like we're going to be wasting a whole lot of time or spending much time in the vibe and check. It's just to have ourselves, our energy built high for the call and it's more like prepping our mind to continue. That's the essence. It's not like I find fun doing it, but it's a way of loosening up a little bit before we forge ahead. So, sir, if you don't mind, you can tell us how you're doing.
Yeah, good day. Just remember, if you want to follow along with the meeting, there is a chat channel for the lab. Feel free to, leave any comments, memes, or questions in that chat channel.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that. Chameleon, sir, how are you doing? All right, moving up to Crown. How are you doing, sir? Happy New Week.
Hey, man. I'm good. How are you doing too?
Very well, sir. How is everything going?
Everything is going well. Everything is
Welcome. Yeah, so we're going to be moving passively to the next person, after next person, the next person, after the next person, the next person. Let's get it going, sir. Vista. Okay, Emmanuel, how are you doing, sir?
Hello.
Hello,
Hello, can you hear
welcome.
me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, sorry, Salavista here. I was having a little bit of network issue, so I'm fine. I'm good. Just a bit stressed because I'm out doing my daily routine, work and all. But it's been a fine day so far, so thank God. I'm cool.
Great. How are you doing, Mr. Emmanuel?
I'm good. I'm good. GM, everyone.
Awesome.
It's been a nice season so far. I like it. I like it. Thank you.
Welcome, E-Trinity, sir. How are you doing?
GM everyone. I'm good actually.
Background is kind of noisy, so you can use the chat channel. Great. How are you doing, sir?
Okay, GM everyone. Hope
All right.
no disturbance from the background this time around. I'm good. Hope everyone is good as well.
Yeah, sure. How are you doing, sir? I think Great is muted. Seven muted. Okay, Kutubu, how are you doing, sir? Man, been so perplexed hearing stories like this. I'm so sorry, and it's a matter of financial security for every one of us here in the DAO space. As long as we are working so tirelessly, day in day out, morning nights, to get a good stuff for ourselves. And there are a lot of people outside there to working as hard as we are working, to wound other persons, to hurt other persons, right? So we're deeply sorry for that, and we don't know. We don't know how it's going to be, but yeah, it's a call for carefulness, everyone. Since then, we've been racking heads, and yeah, EduCute is doing some kind of financial security knowledge sections, right? So it's keen for every one of us to have this knowledge about financial security. All right. With that being said, we're going to move on to Makizi. How you doing, sir?
GM, hello everyone. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Yeah, and Kubutu, I'm so sorry for the loss in your arc. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
All right, Martin Blue. How you doing, sir?
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello, everyone.
Yes, sure.
GM. I'm fine. Nothing much going on. New week. Let's go.
All right. Welcome. Mikhail, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Awesome. How you doing, Opera? Sane One. How you doing, sir?
GM, I'm good, guys.
Awesome. Scott, how you doing, sir?
good. I'm fine. I'm great. Feeling okay. And you?
Very well. Welcome.
Oh,
Welcome.
sorry. Now I'm here. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, and I hope everyone else is good too. And I'm looking forward to this meeting, to this weekly sync as always.
Great one. Special Agent K, how are you doing, sir?
Great. Well, happy to be here. Good to see everyone.
Awesome. All right. How you doing? Read up.
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a great starting week for me. I've been fine. Thank you very much, and I hope everyone is good as well.
Yeah. Welcome. Sprinkle for winners, how you doing, sir? Hi.
I'm sorry. I'm good. Thank you.
Welcome. You know joiner?
Thank you. Yes,
This is your first call with us?
it is.
Welcome to Research Guild. We're so glad you're joining us here today.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome on board. V5, Wi-Fi, how you doing?
Howdy guys, I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Thanks. I hope everyone's doing good too.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm mistaken. It's your first call with us? You joining us for the first time here?
Joining for the first time.
We didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
For the first time.
Oh, welcome. Here's your first time. Welcome. So if you don't mind, do you mind introducing yourself to the guild before we proceed further? Same with Sprinkles for winners. If you don't mind, you can do a little brief introduction about yourself. If you're not comfortable talking, you can type in the chat box in the lab. Just in a few seconds, right? Okay, Vabanti. All right, she's unmuted. Go for it.
Hi, how are you? So I am looking to contribute any way possible. I have a background in finance. I own my own business for a few years. So I ran everything from marketing to production. So I'm pretty well versed in that and writing technical guides. I have done for some DAOs previously. Got into crypto a couple years, and then the DAOs, kind of stuck in a spot where don't really have anything to do, I guess.
Fine. Well, glad you're joining us here in Research Guild. It's kind of home for you. It's more places you can find opportunities, right, where you could advance your learning skills. We can add up in different ways. We're glad you're joining us, and it's keen you keep on showing up and getting plugged in, being a part of researches, sticking around, seeing how you could get plugged in and, start doing something great. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Verify, you mind introducing yourself just in a few minutes? Okay, if they're not here, we can move on to Vibranti. How are you doing, Vibranti?
Yo, Jim, everyone. Happy new week. Hope we have a wonderful week, and I've been doing great. How about you?
Very well. Welcome, sir, to Research Guild Weekly Sync. It's pretty cool seeing you here. Welcome. Wheels.xyz.
Yeah, Oh, we doing Gladys. I'm doing good and good to hear. Yeah.
Welcome on board, sir. Welcome for the meeting. We are glad you're here. How's your head now?
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm doing fine now. I'm okay. No, it's just the weather um, that with millionaires and yeah, really affecting me because of the weather. You know, I'm fine now, getting better now. Thank you so much. Thanks for asking. Yeah.
Fine, fine. Take our time in the rest, take some exercises, play some cool songs, cool you off your mind, and be good. Explorer, how you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Hello, good evening.
All right. Yeah, welcome. GM.
Yeah, I'm fine. Hello, can you hear me?
Pretty well. Yeah, we can hear you. Welcome. All
Yeah,
right,
thank you
before
very
we go
much.
ahead, yeah, welcome everyone. Before we go ahead, I'd like to hear from two more persons. Infinite Homie.eth, welcome, welcome. How you doing, ma?
Fine. How are you?
Very well. Welcome to Research Guild Weekly Sync.
Good. Greetings.
Yeah, Joe King, sir, how you doing? Welcome to Research Guild Weekly Sync. How you doing?
Getting pumped, baby. You know that. Let's do this thing.
All right. All right. In the absence of that, I'd like to know if there are any more new joiners. We've had 2 new joiners already, if I'm not mistaken. If not, we'll dive into what we have for today. All right. So we're gonna kickstart now with the Northwind. And stuff, guy, do you mind giving us your update?
Yeah, would Crown like to give them, or Infinite Homie, or any of the apprentices?
Okay.
If not, I can give it.
It's open and do it.
I'm driving, so I can't read and drive at the same time. Sorry.
Totally fine. I'll go ahead and do it. But yeah, ideally, we'd like the apprentices to give these updates. Essentially, we are still waiting on the Season 5 snapshot signers to sign the DAO Treasury transaction for season disbursements. When they do so, we will do our payouts via the ETH mainnet. Due to the liquidity issues on Polygon, that seemed like everybody's preference. For new folks, very important for you to basically, we do all our work in Notions and Discord. And so we have a Notion self-study course where you can earn NFTs for learning about Notion. You want to make sure that you complete the sign up that's linked in the course and that you do the quizzes. And the white belt course, which is linked here in the agenda, has a link to that sign up form, as well as links to the orange belt course, which is a series of 5 quizzes. And so still waiting on somebody to finish the orange belt course and get that first, or I guess second, because I'm kind of the first one to get the NFT. But waiting for that folks to complete these courses to understand how we use Notions so they can understand how and where to contribute in the DAO. Also, started a basically just making a nature-based study into cooperation. Essentially, this is going to provide some insight into how I review governance documentation across the Research Guild, the Relationships Guild, and Education Guild, as well as maybe a couple other projects. For those folks who help writing and understanding and clarifying their governance documentation. And of course, that's how I found and got started in the DAO just a little over a year ago. And over the next 6 weeks, maybe less, maybe more, we'll be reviewing, we're encouraging guild members to review our governance documentation. And the first document that we're going to be starting with is the guild's mission and vision. If you do not have access to leave comments on this document, if you're new, make sure that you sign up for Notion so that we can get you onboarded onto Notion so that you can start participating in creating agendas, building out projects, and providing feedback to our governance and operations. So, encourage
belt scores and the orange belt course, please sign up, participate. It's a major way to get started, especially with Notion, right? Notion seems to be so complex, but it's a very great way to start up, doing the Notion Ninja course. I'm glad I did it, right? That's it. I'm glad I did it, yeah. And yeah, welcome on board, Explorer. Welcome. We can wait to have you get started with what you're made of, Says you're marketing enthusiast and have vast knowledge in certain set of skills like mail marketing, graphics and website designing, content writing, and whiteboard explainer animation. We're glad you're joining us, So stick around, keep showing up, get yourself involved with something. Like Ernest will always say, folks are in charge of their learning process. So yeah, let's do this. Welcome. So I don't know if someone has a question or maybe something you want to add up to what the update Ernest just gave.
Yeah, well, so I've sent the link to the web, to the general page, and also the average course also. If you have found the average course is necessary, you have the best course also. Yeah, those will NIT will distribute. And yeah, I think it's an opportunity for folks to learn and hand. So you're able to take these opportunities and yourself, and experience. Yeah, so the links are in the general page, general, website general, go and sign up. And if you have any um, issue or courses, we can tag me into our next. Yeah, thanks. I think to add it, equal to what I've said, um, if we're willing to jump on the promotion of Mission Ninja, um, kindly reach out to the general page, the research general, so we can have a broader promotion for it. Yeah, thank you.
How about now? Can anyone hear me?
Yes,
I can. I can.
I do not know what happened. Discord logged me out. Wow.
We were waiting in anticipation as to what is going to happen.
Sorry about that, everyone. I don't know if someone wants to give the update for the South Wind. Anyone from the South Wind? Okay, no.
I'm gonna give
Oh,
East Wind.
sorry.
GM everyone. It's the update is quite short. The bi-weekly Wednesdays call is still ongoing. We had the last session was fire. It was really awesome. We did a lot of work with the Bankless research folks. So a couple of people, Alloy and I think another person, has reached out to me about helping them to get involved, and I think that is more of the work of the member support. The member support. So I would love for the member support to get in touch with Alloy and so that he can start off from there, and once he's spin up a project and he needs support, then he can come to the East Wind role. In the meantime, if you also want to probably I mean get in touch with the East Wind role more, I would really recommend you attend the course. Over there too, we might be able to walk you through how to spin up like an interest group, which can probably develop into a work group, a research work group. So yeah, that's the little update that I have for today. Thank you.
So I know that OG has been working on like a different kind of structure as far as onboarding, because we see that there have been a few new members that have been involved. I want to get involved. The bigger issues is that even though it's kind of right in front of your face, but I can understand because I had this problem, of course, just starting. But sometimes I've noticed some members they're not able to figure out which group to go into, so that's what he's been working on, just kind of a way to kind of get like a structured onboarding process for a person who is new to the guild to be able to kind of start from point A to getting involved in the guild. So I know that's what he's working on, and I know that he's also working on some engagement, kind of more engagement tools, I guess you can say, in the conversations that I've had with him. And I know that he has reached out to a lot of the projects like Test DAO, like Bankless Research, and the DAO tracker to get some information. I think he's gotten everything. Not sure about the tracker, but the tracker is pretty, well known and out there. So I guess we'll follow up on that. But that's all I know that he's been up to as far as the Southwind role is concerned, if that helps.
One. Awesome. Thank you for all these updates. Thank you for those ones. So we'll move on to, I don't know if someone has questions for these updates from both the East Wind and the South Wind. Questions or maybe some more contributions on what have been said. All right, so we're going to be moving forward. The West Wind rule. Crown.
Hi guys. So for the West Wind role, the update so far is after the meeting last week where I came out and announced that people that are looking to contribute in other guilds, there are few opportunities we think research folks can contribute in. A few guys from here has reached out to me, pointed them in the right direction. So far, the most active has been the marketing guild, where you know they are trying to get content basically for the new season, and there is a lot of opportunities bounty wise. So it's an opportunity to do some research work and create some content. I mean, write some content also. So I just want to also say it again. People that are looking for opportunities in other guilds, research wise, can reach out to me privately or tag me in the general chatter so I can, point them to what we've seen so far. And later in the season, would um, create a document. Well, we've started working on it. So we'll drop it and make it accessible to everybody. So over time, we can just refer people that reach out to the document, and they can scan through and see the project and build they can contribute in. So basically, that's the update from my side. I don't know if Kutubu has one or two things to add.
Great one. Kutubu, you have something to add to this? Okay.
Not coming through.
Yes.
Yeah. So, talking of research opportunities, so I think I have two areas in mind, or two guilds. We have education guild is very, very welcoming to new members who are actually trying to get their hands on research, simple research work. So they meet on every Tuesday, I think at 2 p.m. UTC. So you can hop in and listen to the research areas, and you'll be plugged in. I think this are also it is also bounty work. So we have a specific amount of bank allocated to that. Yeah, so that is one, and the second one is on the new Bankless Africa. We have the research work group in Bankless Africa. It is also accommodating to new people. We are trying to also chat our way out. So right now, for the research work group in Bankless Africa, the write-up for season 4 research is actually ongoing. And brainstorming for possible topics for season 5, I think, is also ongoing. So this week, next week, I think I will figure it out which a particular kind of topic is actually in need and has a particular impact on the people in Africa, so that we can start the research on. So, so in all, we have Education Guild, we have Bankless Africa, and also I think there's a whole lot more. So if you're a new member, you can actually try any of this, and I think it can keep you going. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I have a quick question for some of the updates we've done so far. I just want to know if your DMs are open, right, for new contributors, new joiners, and people that would want to reach out to you in your DMs. Are you able to have messages in your DM? Like attend to them, actually. why I ask is because. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I'm always available. You can tag me in the research group chatter. Okay, you can tag me in Bankless Africa. You can DM me everywhere. So I'm always open.
Great. Thank you very much for that. And any
Yeah,
questions so far?
Sorry, Anointing. Yeah, sure. Like I mentioned when I was giving my updates, everybody can feel free to come into my DM or tag me in the chatter, like D1 just did, and let me know how I can help or point you in the right direction. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna give a quick update on the member of the month. The play is still up. I think it's ending 15, 18 hours. All right. Thanks to Bill and thanks to the IG governor for and answer votes for your favorite nominee. Yeah, I'm going forward. I think we need to discuss the possibility of the member of the month rewards of the last reward has not been distributed to um, the winner. Yeah, and I think if we can create another way where we don't need to go through genesis and all the stress that it takes to reward the winner. Yeah, I think we should going forward to talk about that. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much, everyone, for this.
Well,
Are there questions?
sorry. Also, sorry, I just wasn't interrupted. Yeah. So, also, the community form is out. Um, folks to go to the RG announcement for channel and sign up for the coordinate for this round. If you have participated in the guild, go and sign up on 10th, 27th of this month. An allocation will start immediately, I think the following day. Yeah, that's 28th. Yeah. So that's announcements from update from my end. And also, we are a new member. OG is not present right now um, to give update. I think if you need something that's helping out. And so also for member metrics, member metrics, I'm going to drop the link. Or if anyone has the link, we want to know you want to get updated about what you do, your area of interest. Also, I think I don't have access to the nation page. If anyone can grant me access, so I can just drop the link. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have any questions for all of these updates coming from anyone, or any more suggestions, or maybe not suggestions, many more drawings in the updates? If no, we can move forward to what we have next.
Yeah.
I think you're trying to say something, Ernesto guy. I can hear you.
Oh, nope. That's just background noise. Sorry.
Okay.
Now, was gonna put out that the stablecoin how-to guide. We're still chugging away at that. So still got some items in backlog. If people are interested, reach out to me or Sandeep is on the call as well.
Yes. Yeah, the stablecoin guide needs some attention. You're right, Special Agent.
Yes. I got to hook up with Sinad because I think we might have some compensation we can give out to the team in the short term. And yeah, I don't know. We might be able to turn this into a bit of an NFT project to get a little bit of extra revenue assigned to the authors. So don't want to say that's a for sure thing, but we're throwing around some ideas to incentivize the team.
Yeah, if you're new to the research field, it's a great opportunity to get involved, see some work we've already done before, and to work on a project and kind of show everybody what you can do. So if you got some free hands and want to mess around with some stablecoin stuff, talk to Julian K. We'll get this thing done.
That's great. Thank you for that update. So I guess we've had it right, and can reach out to Special Agent K for questions, or Sandeep Das or Joe King, anyone, if you want to get involved with the stablecoin research. All right. So I don't know if any other questions. If no other questions, no other updates from that regards, I'm going to be moving forward to the next thing we have on the Weekly Sync Notion page. Okay. Sinad is not here right now for some reasons, but for Bankless Research, there have been a proposal to the guild to make sure to go casting your votes. The poll is going to close in 2 days. It's for the Research Guild funding, right? Bankless Research, yes, that's for the Bankless Research Guild funding request. It's more like a funding from the guild for the Bankless Research Work Group, I guess. And yeah, so the proposal came out this morning, sometime yesterday night. So, but it's in there. So may have to go through again in the announcement chat or the Research Guild General Charter, and make sure to go cast your vote as the poll is going to close in 2 days. If you have any more questions on that, I guess you can send the message across to Sinad. Yes, I guess you can send a message to him. And yes, the stablecoin research, this is what, if I'm not mistaken, this is the one you spoke about right now, sir. Agent Special Care. All right, so the member proposal say, sorry about that.
I double muted myself. I apologize.
No problems.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, you can go ahead, sir.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. With the stablecoin research, sorry if I is anybody familiar with the notion we got going on with that? Let me just also dump that over. So in the chat, just, oh, is that his SWAT? Oh, sorry, I gave the wrong link. There we go. So in the chat, there's the how-to guide. Make sure to have a look at the task board and pick up some work.
Thank you for that, sir. Honestly speaking, I wouldn't say I got the whole gist from that, but so if, like I said, if there are further questions from any contributor, from any member of Research Guild, you are not so sure, you've not properly understood what we're talking about here in the stablecoin research, feel free to send a message to Joe King, to our Special Agent K, and Sandeep Das, of course. I'm trying to maximize our time and not keep us all waiting. So we're going to be moving to the next thing we have here, the member proposal for joining a work group. So if you have contributed to Bankless Research, which is a work group in the project planning stage during season 5, then you can draft and submit a proposal to the Research Guild and seek compensation for your efforts. And an example of such proposal in the weekly sync we are using right now, if you open the link to the weekly sync we are using right now, the meeting project updates, you're going to see it's linked there. The documents, the Google Docs is linked there. So that's an example of how the proposal should look like for the member proposal joining a work group. Yeah, the meeting project updates. And yes, that's for Bankless Research. And the next one, the Bankless Research Forum post is in the works and will be submitted next week. And that's the M&V. I don't know, see your name as an editor, Ernest of Gaia. If you don't mind, maybe you could throw a little light on this so we can understand the MV Bankless Research here in the meeting project update.
Jim.
Hey, Jim. Louis Jibumi. How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I want a clarification. Although I've tried reaching out, but I did not understand what was explained to me earlier. I have been a part of the Bankless Research work group for a while, making a little contribution. But I want to be sure that I am officially a part, or that there are no other things I need to do before I'll be part. I tried reaching out to Senat because I was told he's the one in charge of Bankless Research Work Group also, but he has not replied to my DM so far. So I don't know if there is more to joining that work group than I've done. Thank you.
No, you're good, man. We're in the middle of getting the Genesis documents all put together and getting this grant proposal finished up. And once that's good to go, then we'll actually be officially forming, and then we'll worry about that stuff down the road. But no, you're all good for now, man. Thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate you.
Right. I don't know. Maybe you could slow it down a little, joking. I even found it a little difficult to properly grasp everything you were saying. I
That's
said
so,
you're
man,
kind of
so hype. No, you're all good. We're working on the final Genesis docs right now. That's part of that poll that's posted. So once that's all finished up, then we'll actually be getting rolling on that stuff. So you're all good for now. Boomy, appreciate you, and appreciate all your contributions so far, and stay tuned.
I guess you get that now, Louis Jibumi, right?
I actually did not hear him. I couldn't hear him well, but I am reading what Ernest of Gaia is saying now. He said I should ask on the general channel so that if someone should not reply me, I will be replied by someone else. So I'll do that. Thank you very much, Ernest, Joking, and Anointed Thompson.
Great. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, some questions like that is what what I advise to bring up, right? Some of us have noticed it because I've been there before. Some of us have problems putting up questions we have in our head. If you do not ask questions, I guess there's no way you can know. So it's best to bring it up, get a solution to, or maybe an answer to your questions, get cleared, and keep moving, right? And so doing, you were able to do some maximum things other than you have been already doing. So I appreciate you bringing that up. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so we're going to be moving to the test now. Infinite for me. Oh, sorry.
Anointing.
Have something to say? Yes, sir.
Yes, I want to say something on what you just said right now. I know there are people in youth that actually will I say shy of picking up one, and most of them most probably because they feel their grammar is will be laughed at and all that. Because I've had some reach out to me asking me questions that I could not answer, and I did ask them to go to the meeting and ask us, so and they were like they could not speak up because they don't feel their grammar is good enough and they don't want to laugh that. So I don't know if champions of work groups or thereabouts can make themselves accessible so that such people can always reach out to them without speaking up in meetings or in the general DAO. Thank you.
That sounds great, but I can. All right, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'll speak from my own selfish self-interest. You could look at the stablecoin how-to guide and pick up a topic and write about it. And, it's okay. There's lots of members in this DAO who are using English as a second language. And even though we're producing some content in English, eventually it's going to be retranslated to other languages. But I mean, as a researcher, being able to produce, if you feel comfortable producing some documentation, then, don't feel bad if you feel the grammar isn't the best or whatever. There's other members that can help fill in those gaps.
For that, sir. And then I'd like to add up something to that. It's not so much about the grammar. You can always type, you can always send a message, you can always reach out to people that you feel are more accessible that could help you out. But my point of view is when you have a problem and you're not even opening up to someone, not even anyone, right? That's where it gets worse. I can tell you that the champions so far in Research Guild, they are accessible, right? It depends on, everyone has a tight schedule. Everyone has one thing or the other they're doing. So it depends on how you're structuring your message, what you want from them, right? That's when it doesn't turn to be a bugging. So I encourage you to, at least one person can help solve your problem, right? But it's not a problem. Thank you for bringing that up. It's just a mini advice I have for folks, right, in the DAO. So we're going to be moving forward to the test DAO. Infinite Homie is not here any longer, so maybe someone wants to take on that. If not, I can read it out. And anyone from a part of the test DAO here that could want to give the updates, although it's written here already. All right.
So I can.
So
hey.
All right.
I can speak a little bit about it, but I'm not really sure what Homi had in mind in terms of what she wanted to cover. Was this just a general update, or did she have a specific agenda?
Yeah, it's more like an update from Homie. She's already placed it here already, so I'm going to read it out. She says, social media plan has begun working on Genesis agreement for the group's possible partnership with the relationships. 2 more test walkthroughs are on deck. Any insight on tools that are in beta will be needed. let me know. So this is more like, I'd say my own view, it's more like a call to action. It's more like a call to get involved for anyone who would want to provide a tool that could be better used in the test DAO, right? So you can reach out to Infinite Homie. I was just asking, so I know if someone here is part of the workforce for the test DAO that would want to share or give an update on this, and but it's fine. So she already given her updates here, which is what I just read out now. Yes, thank you, Ernest, for that. It's more like a call to action, like I said. So you have an insight on a kind of tool that could be better used or that would be needed in the test DAO. You could reach out to Infinite Homie and get plugged in. I don't know if someone wants to share more light on that.
Yeah, I can speak for a couple of minutes just to add to her points. So essentially, I think there are quite a few on this call who have been involved with TestDAO in different capacities. I can see Frido, I can see a few others here. So essentially, on the TestDAO front, there are quite a few things which are happening in parallel, which I think Homie has kind of outlined it here quite clearly. So we are essentially trying to build up our database of walkthroughs for DAO tooling. So if you know anybody who has got a tool which they want to showcase and get some live feedback, you can point them towards TestDAO. So we arrange a demo, we record the demo, we do a walkthrough, we try to publish it. We publish it on the social handle. So that's one. The second bit is there is a plan which has been put in place in terms of what the social media content strategy would be for TestDAO, in terms of which handles we'll be present on, what are we going to talk about, what are we going to share. So that's been put in place. A governance charter has been written, it's been discussed, ongoing, which I think a lot of people in Research Guild are very much aware of because they've got their feet in both the boats. Is that there is also an ongoing search for the right grants and how to apply for them. So essentially, these are the 3-4 key work streams in TestDAO. And just like we were discussing, that if you want to get involved in TestDAO, just write in the thread here or write to Homie. You can write even to me, and we can give you an invite to the Discord server. So that was it.
Thank you very much for that. That was a night added. Any questions on that? Anyone have a question for the test DAO, how to get plugged in? You've heard it already. You can send a message to Sandipdas, reach out to Infinite Homie, and get started, right? Get involved with test DAO. Explore, learn new things, and be good. Anyone have a question in that regards? If not, we can move to the next. Okay, so Kutubu have already given an update on the Bankless Africa Research Work Group, so you may want to throw a little more light for this, sir, if you don't mind. Or maybe I can read out what you have here already.
Yeah, so I think what I'll add is that we hold our weekly meetings on Thursdays at 2:30 p.m. UTC. So members who are interested should hop in. Let's keep the fire burning. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much for that. Is not here right now, but we have updates here on the Guild Sync. So yeah, the ambassadors have been busy pushing out responses so long as I'm aware of across different DAOs, different communities. And we just hit 100 total responses generated by the team of ambassadors. That's a huge one, you know. So yeah, if anyone wants to join the fund, you're most welcome. You can reach out to SSG or Neftinka, or basically reach to SSG. His DMs are open. I'm pretty much sure about that. And he gets you plugged in and show you the ropes on how to get involved with the DAO sentiment tracker. The current round should be live for the next 2-3 weeks. You can join the DAO sentiment tracker thread or send a message, a direct message to SSG, as we all know, and get started. So the DAO sentiment tracker is more like a kind of a survey. That's, in my opinion, it's more like a survey across different DAOs to get different sentiments and ideas on what contributors think, right? And they're really doing well to hit 100 total responses in a very short period of time. It's no easy thing. So yeah, if you want to get involved with the DAO sentiment tracker, learn more about what has been done there, how to get plugged in, reach out to SSG or send a message to the thread. You can join the thread here in the Research Guild and get started. So, don't know if anyone has any question. Can shoot. Any more updates? We're 2 minutes on top of the hour, so I'd appreciate any more questions or any more ideas and suggestions in the house. Okay, so we have a couple of more new joiners coming in. And I want to welcome every one of you. Welcome to Research Guild Weekly Sync. We're glad you're joining us here. It's a great place of learning. I've not seen you before, God with us. How are you doing, sir? You can unmute yourself and do a little introduction about yourself. Okay. If you don't feel comfortable, you could write us on your channel. Tell us a little about yourself. And yeah, welcome. Welcome, everyone. So any more updates from you, sir? Ernest of Gaia, any more updates? Wales, Crown, Makil, any updates? Komi and Tindicate are not here.
No updates from
Okay.
my end.
Sorry? All right, so the last thing I'd want to share before we call it a day is so the Education Guild is posting more like a knowledge section on how to wallet/security on the 23rd of this month, 23rd, tomorrow, right? Tomorrow. And liquidity and pools next tomorrow, 24th of August. So I'd share the links. It's supposed to be a spider duty, but I'll share the links to that. It's advisable for more like new joiners. You're getting new in the Web3 space and, started making off little. It's advisable for you to have a great knowledge on how to secure your wallets and financial security. So it's a great time to get involved with that knowledge section. You can join the water cooler chats and get informations on how to do security, and so we don't be victims and all that. So I'm dropping the link right now on the general chatter. do well to join the section. And yes, I'll drop further links on other ones after the call. So thank you everyone for coming out. I really, really appreciate your time. There are lots and lots of other places you could have been, but you're here, and we do not take it for granted. Thank you. There is no community without everyone. So every one of us, we are important. And I'd like to adjourn the meeting. And yes, please, new joiners, do well to reach out to OG and join. Sorry, do well to attend new joiner sections for the next ones that are coming up. Today was the new joiner section from Education Guild. So there are a series of other ones coming in front. Do well to get involved, like Tindicate said, and learn more about how the whole BanklessDAO works and know how to get started. You've heard everything we've said today. It's keen we'll put them to practice. All right, let's fly, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a great week.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.